Hello you guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make my orange cream cake. This is simply fabulous. It's made up of a soft, zesty orange sponge, a delicious, tangy orange curd, and everything is complemented by this sweet vanilla cream. It is perfectly balanced, perfectly delicious, and it's so stunning. That being said, let's get started and let's make this. So to make the actual cake portion of this cake recipe, we're going to start out with some soft butter and coconut oil. You can use any flavorless oil you want, guys. And you need the zest of 3 oranges. That's where all the flavor is going to come from. Do not use artificial flavorings. Please use real fresh oranges. I've added the sugar and you want to mix until everything is combined. I love that natural orange color, guys. It's so beautiful. Add your eggs one at a time. Careful to not overbeat this mixture. You want to mix your eggs just until they disappear in your batter, basically. So as soon as they're incorporated, stop mixing. At this point, you can add all the dry ingredients. I do like to sift mine. It does make a difference. And then the milk and yogurt, which you'll see in just a moment. Now, if you can find it, use orange yogurt. It's going to enhance that orange flavor. But if you cannot find it, plain yogurt is fine. Or you can use lemon yogurt. That's what I'm using, which will give your cake such a lovely tang. Make sure to not overmix your batter, and you're going to divide it in 3 buttered and floured cake pans lined with parchment paper, and you're going to bake your cakes in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for about 20-22 minutes. If the toothpick comes out clean, your cakes are ready. Let these cool for about 10 minutes, and then you can take them out of your pans and let them cool completely. You can trim off the dark edges of your cakes, which shouldn't be that dark. If they're dark, you might want to turn down your oven temperature slightly. Every oven is different, so get to know yours. And if your cake comes out with a dome top, you do want to trim that off. But I do want to show you guys that if you learn how to properly bake cakes, your cake will lay flat and you won't need to level anything. Yes, I am a cake nerd, okay? Okay, so let those cool and we're going to make that delicious orange curd. So in my bowl here, I have some whole eggs and additional egg yolks. I do love this combination because it yields a really silky cream. I've added the sugar, and you want to beat this egg mixture until it doubles in volume and lightens in color. Now, technically, curds don't have thickening agents, but since we're using this as a cake filling, we really need some cornstarch, okay? So once that's combined, we're going to move over to our stove. In this saucepan, I have some fresh orange juice, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and I'm also going to add the zest of 1 big orange. Turn on your stove to a low-medium flame, add your egg mixture, and you're going to cook this until it thickens up. Do not walk away. Keep stirring this. Be careful, especially with the sides, guys. That's where it starts to thicken up. And, eventually it will thicken up. I'm going to switch to a whisk to get rid of any lumps. And at this point, you can turn off your stove and stir in the butter a little bit at a time. This will give your cream a really lovely shine. Strain your curd over a heat-proof safe bowl. We don't want the orange zest in our final product. It was just meant to infuse the cream. Put this in the fridge to cool, and as it cools, you will see that it will thicken up even more. This is how it will become. Now this was looking a little bit too yellow for my taste. It looks more like lemon curd. So I wanted a slight orange color, so I did add just a drop of red food paste. You do not have to add it, guys. If you want to get a more natural orange color, you can do 2 things. You can use orange yolked eggs. I'm not sure what they're called, but the yolks basically are orange, and blood oranges when making your curd. Now because this is a refrigerated cake, we're going to soak it with a milk cream mixture. It's just equal parts of milk and cream. I do like to do this with a brush. That way I have more control over how much liquid I'm adding. You don't want to add too much liquid. These cakes are really moist as is, so if you add too much, the cake will just fall apart. This milk mixture is going to give this cake a really nice creamsicle vibe. So good. And in this piping bag, I have some vanilla cream, which will also add to that creamsicle vibe. This cake is going to be so delicious. I'm going to pipe a border around my cake. This will just prevent my curd from leaking out. I did pipe a pretty thick border. If you prefer, however, more orange curd, pipe a thinner ring. It's really up to you. Just don't go too thin or your curd will leak out. And you're going to repeat everything we just did. You do want to do a crumb coat, chill the cake for 20 minutes, and then do the final coat. This will just lock in all your crumbs so you have a smooth, clean finish. If you want a complete tutorial on how to frost cakes, I do have a video and I'll leave it in the description box below this video. Now you guys know when it comes to decorating cakes, I'm very minimalistic. I feel less is more and much more tasteful in my opinion. I feel you allow for the cake to really shine this way. So I'm adding some dehydrated orange slices, which I did make myself. I'm also adding a baby orange in the back. I just think it looks so pretty. I love it, okay? But obviously, decorate your cake however you please, guys. Have fun. I think this cake looks simply stunning. It has a really modern look to it, which I'm loving for this cake. We're going to cut into it, and I'm going to show you the texture of this beautiful cake. I'm a big texture freak, guys. Besides looking pretty, a cake has to be good to eat. The crumb is so tender and moist. The flavor combination of this cake is just delicious. Orange goes so well with vanilla cream. So yeah, that's how I make my orange creamsicle cake. Enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me and please subscribe. I publish a new video every Friday. I will leave my cake playlist in the description box below for you guys if you want more cake recipes. And if you do make this cake or any of my other cakes or any of my other recipes, please send me your pictures. I would love to see them. You can send me your pictures on my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you guys want. I love seeing them. Be sure to do the hashtag #endlessgoodies. That way I can find your pictures. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Friday. Bye.